Almost.
Almost.
There
There
we
he
go.
is.
There he is.
Always all these steps: join with audio, enable video, open the
Really?
webcam. So,
Really? It's
Right.
me one
yeah.
button and then it should be okay.
One button. Well,
Yes? Start
then you
soon.
have
Listen.
then you have your
And
webcam always open. Then I can close it.
No, I don't have to. It automatically goes on and off.
It's
and
quite
then
bright.
and then you have to say you have to approve allow recording.
Oh
If one
Oh,
that
if
too.
I thought that might be one of the reasons why we didn't get some video recordings.
no, I have automatically, if I start my meeting, it automatically records. You can set it up, it's in the settings. If you start a
Oh,
meeting,
okay.
that's for me. Maybe for you, you
Right,
have to do it because you're joining the meeting.
right.
No, because if you join, you get the notification that
Yes,
the meeting is recordings, and
yes.
then you have
You have to
to
accept it.
like accept. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it's something with the privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of privacy is there anyway? So, but
For some
Yeah.
reason, I always directly join in the call. Like that's why you
yeah,
are
that's why
like,
you're
is Jelle
there.
here? Like, but I'm still accepting all these buttons and all. Like, okay, I can
Unless you
see you
have
on the
to,
background.
and you have to, unless you have to sign an NDA before starting a Zoom meeting.
Mm,
That's a different story then.
Right.
But depends
mm.
which country you're in anyway. So
Well, it's true.
if you're in North Korea, who cares?
Right.
They cannot get you anywhere. So, but
Mm.
that's it. Or you have to start your own country. That's even better. I mean, there are some islands
With the
that you can have
perfect
your own
privacy
country.
rules.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that one. And the country name is going to be no country. Like that.
Oh.
There you go.
Hi, Louis. Yeah, Louis doesn't hear us, I think. You
I
hear
think
us?
he might. He might. I think
He's
he
doing
says at
something.
least.
Go.
But his microphone is muted. Ah, there we go.
I hear
All right.
something.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. Finally. Sorry about that.
No, but yeah.
Morning, everyone, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may
Right.
be.
So what we're gonna do today? What is the plan? What
Well,
do you
I don't
want to
have
do?
much time. I'm
Okay,
very busy
that makes it
right now,
easy.
so.
Then I would like to
And
focus on the software issues,
mm,
not on other things. And outstanding issues we have to do because people start to use it and they're already asking questions. I don't know if you saw it, Jella.
uh,
Louis checked it and we went through it and answered some questions already.
is that on the GitHub
Yeah,
or in the Slack?
GitHub issues and Slack, I think. First it
Mm.
was in the Slack and then we moved it to GitHub. I made an issue out of it. I think about 8 questions the person had. But there are questions also for Joe and for Colin to think about. If you take it out of the case and how much change is that with the measurement and things. The
Mm-hmm.
person who was doing it was wondering if we change the software, if we switch to survey mode or drive mode to calculate differently, but that doesn't work like that. No,
No,
no. I told
no,
it.
I think the nano didn't make any
No,
difference
no,
either.
doesn't make any
Okay.
difference. It's the same calculation. And it should be. But mine things is I had one thing for Jelle I didn't mention yet. Today I found one of the bGeigieZen when it was all the time on frozen again. This is the third time I think it freezes once
Yeah.
in a while, and it was on a
And then
different unit than before.
it doesn't unfreeze unless you
No, I
reboot
have
it.
to power it down.
Hmm.
I have no idea yet. So, but just to let you know, then we have at least something.
Yeah. That was a
That
core 2 then?
that was a Core 2 AW. No, yeah, Core 2 AWS. So that's in version 1 of. Sorry, that's yeah, basically 1.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Did you see the questions, Jelle? The person had.
Yeah, I was reading them. I'm just writing down this thing. I had not seen the questions yet. I have
I see.
been busy as well as with
I
the
know this.
birthday of our king that
Oh.
I celebrated, and I was not able to work this weekend.
Not before, not and afterwards. Not.
Yeah, especially afterward.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's always a big party in Holland. So good.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. I see the questions. Yeah. I think most of these will be in the usual user manual.
Yes, that's where Louis is working on also. Louis did already a lot of work on the user manual, I saw.
Nice. Good job.
So yeah, so there's lots of questions. So if you get a chance to go through that user manual, I marked everything where there was a question or I wasn't sure with 2 question marks. Double question mark makes it easy to search.
But the thing is, then in the problem is with the wiki, it's not so easy to add pictures and to do other things like that. It's easy
I
to
agree.
make it in a shared. I would suggest to make a shared document, a Word document. Sorry, not a Word
Okay.
document, a Google
Google Docs.
Doc document, and then
Okay.
convert it at the end somewhere or halfway that other people can feedback. But that works much easier. We can comment on it, and we can have a version history. It's easier than doing
Okay.
for me at least. Than markup.
Okay, fair enough. So no,
Hmm.
that's not a big deal because I mean, it'd be straightforward to just transfer. I just wanted to start, you know?
Yes, that was great. I mean, I liked that. That was good. No, yeah, we
Yeah,
had
so-
something at least. I sent already
exactly.
to some persons so they can
Okay.
read it.
So, okay, so I'll transfer it today and let you know, give you the links to the Google Doc, make sure. Now, not too sure how to make it shareable by everybody.
Oh, you
It's,
can just share in the top bottom, right top, and share, and then you can make it link to everybody. Everybody can edit it or not.
Okay.
You can make it private or not, and some
Okay.
people can edit, some not. But it's better just make it open for everybody at the moment.
Okay. Okay. And okay, so I'll do that.
I prefer to keep everything as open as possible. Only when it's get misused, we have to start blocking or other things. But if it's not
Yeah.
being misused, I think it's fine.
Okay. So, okay, so transfer. Yeah, okay.
And if somebody messed up, that's fine too, because we have version history in that, so we can just go back another version and recall that.
Right.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you can do a private share with Google Docs as long as everybody has a Gmail address
That's true too.
okay.
instead of a public share.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was going to start with the public share, and as Rob says, if it gets misused, then we'll just, shut it down a bit. So,
Yeah.
Right,
uh,
right.
I
That-
think
Good idea.
as long as you have a link, like if you don't give the link out, it's safe enough.
Not people
Like,
will find that.
Even if someone gets onto it, like it's just a bunch of information
Yeah,
about
but
it.
eventually you're sharing it with people to view it
Yes.
and
Hmm.
yeah.
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 And then you're giving out the link.
yes.
I have the same with the building manual. There's one guy in the Safecast group on Google Groups. He's editing also, and it works very well. I get updates if he changed something directly into it, and you can see the comments the person makes, and yeah, it's very useful.
Okay.
Okay.
Although I do like the setup you made on the wiki.
Yes, I think
Louis.
that was a good.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Louis. Yeah.
So I'll just transfer that. The I'll keep that double question mark thing. So
Yeah,
that
I
it
like
makes it
that
easy
too.
to search
That
for
is a good
issues.
idea. Yeah, that's very easy to find the places where it needs to be answered.
Mhm.
And if we solve it, we take it off the double question marks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And if we want to have other people to have a look at it, make it a question mark again.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
keep it a question mark, even if you
Yeah.
change it, so people can
Well, no, I see what you're trying to get at. Is, in other words, you want to make sure that that question got resolved.
Yeah.
I'll think of something.
3
Right.
questions, 3 question
Yeah,
marks.
okay, 3 question marks. Okay, so 3 question marks means I fixed
please
it,
check.
but
It's
I
resolved,
fixed it, but please check.
Yeah, that will do it.
Or you can do like question mark fixed question mark.
Oh, that's
It's
even
also easy
better.
to
I
understand.
like that. The
Okay.
question about the question mark. Yes. Good idea, Jelle.
Or you could do it
Yeah.
like in Spanish where you have the upside down.
Yeah, well,
the
do
what
that.
upside down? I didn't get it.
In Spanish you have like a upside down question
yeah,
mark.
sure. Yes.
Yeah.
In Spanish, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's getting too fancy. But yeah, the text in between the question marks, I think is a good idea.
Yeah.
It still makes it still makes it searchable.
Yeah.
So you just, there's not that many question marks or
No. Okay.
I do have one question. I was just going through the wiki, but
Mhm.
on chapter 5.2 drive mode, it says to count our average over 5 minutes, updated every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Is that-
that's the, I don't know. That's
1
my,
minute, I think. It's count the average on 1 minute and it's updated
1
every
minute
5
indeed.
seconds.
okay, let me go fix that. Where's
Yeah,
the,
because it didn't have 2 question marks, so I wasn't sure if you were sure about it because it's not
no, I'm not.
the implementation of it.
So, okay, so which one was it, in survey mode or drive mode?
Drive mode. Yeah.
Over 1 minute, updated every 5 seconds. Okay, let me fix that.
But updated every second as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
The
so
display
if,
is updated every second, but the count is every 5 seconds.
okay, so
Uh,
1
No,
minute
no,
average.
no, it's not
No,
true. Not true.
it
I can see
logs
Jelle.
every 5 seconds.
Yes, the log is every 5 seconds, but the display is every second.
Okay,
Yeah. For an average of the past minute.
Right. Yes.
Right. Well, not the average, just the CPM. So the
CPM,
total
that's all.
of the past minute.
but is it not a moving average?
It's not an average. It's the CPM.
Like, okay,
Well, I guess the
You can fill up the buckets. That's a moving.
microsieverts, the microsieverts would be an average. No, that's also
okay, so we'll just get our, I was gonna put a big question mark here. What is the
question
algorithm?
mark. Well, the algorithm is, we got CPM, which is clicks per minute. That
Yeah.
is like rolling like the total of the past.
So it's a
60
rolling
seconds.
sum.
The
Rolling
rolling,
sum, yeah.
okay,
Past
so
minute.
rolling sum over 1 minute.
Updating every second. And then
it-
every 5 seconds, it's logged to the SD card.
Okay, update
They're basically 12 buckets,
1 second. And
60
then-
buckets.
60 buckets. Yes. So,
Yeah,
so
we
it's-
got 1 second buckets now.
Yes.
That's the difference between the Zen and the Nano.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. How many buckets before in the Nano?
In Nano 12, because it was every 5 seconds, and now we have every second, so it's 60 buckets
Gotcha.
per minute.
Logged every 5. Okay, so rolling sum, 1 minute. Updated 1 second
Yes.
and logged every 5 seconds.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, and that's in
That
drive
is how
mode.
it is.
That's it.
That's drive mode.
Right.
Okay,
Survey
thank you.
mode is every 5 seconds. And then also logged every 5 seconds.
Okay, so
But-
survey, it's a 5 second rolling sum. And it is
Yeah.
updated second.
No.
Yeah.
Jelle, yeah.
This
I
is
know what you're
important.
gonna say.
Yes.
But the what's being logged is the rolling sum of a minute
Yes.
still in survey mode.
Log.
So the log is always the same.
The display is
Whoa,
different.
okay.
In the survey mode, you're not locking.
Oh, yes, you can.
You can. Yes. In the
Yeah, it
Nano
logs
not.
to the survey.
In
Yeah,
the Nano not.
but maybe we do have to change that because of what we display and what we log should be kind of similar.
Yes,
But
I
it
think so.
would be a different format, so I'm not sure if that's
Mhm.
what we
Okay,
want.
so let me see if I got this right. So it's a 5-second rolling sum.
Yep.
For CPM,
Well, it would be CP5S.
Yes.
CP5S. Right, yes, CP5S. Not CPM, but number of counts, whatever. Okay. Then the display is updated every second.
Yes.
The rolling sum is done every 5 seconds. Like it's 60 is still 60 buckets, right?
Yeah, so that's
Yes.
the value that's being logged. That's the minute
And
value.
it's the 5 seconds as well. So in other words, we're logging what you're seeing on screen.
In survey mode, not. So in survey mode, you actually see something different. That's
Yes.
maybe something we have to address.
Mhm.
I think I'm not sure how the Nano did that. I think the Nano had this same implementation basically as what we have now, but it can
Okay.
be confusing for users.
But the Nano is just every 5 seconds recording anyway. Cannot do faster.
No, yeah, but I mean the value that's being displayed on the survey mode on the Nano. Is that
The
also for a
Nano-
minute or is it 5 seconds?
You can do it in 5 seconds. There's an option. If you press the function button on the later version of the software, you can do it for 60 seconds or for 5 seconds. Peter requested it, and I think I made
Alright.
it that
Are you
time.
talking about the little button at the top
Yeah.
next to the display?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think higher
Mm.
than version 1.36. No, I'm not sure about the numbering anymore because I have my own number system.
But
Okay.
these two slider, no, that's for
No,
the
there's a
for the LED.
top button.
Oh,
Small-
yeah,
Yeah,
on the
function.
top here.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I
There's
totally
a
forgot
60
about it.
seconds and a 5 seconds you see if on the new code.
Yeah, I think because it doesn't do anything on mine.
Because
So
you have older
it's-
code probably.
I have the older code. Yeah. All right. Right.
I think that
In
was
other
a
words, this-
request from Peter because then you can, yeah, that one.
Okay.
And I'm sure it works on my code, but my code is a little bit different. It has a different display too. Because I like to have the GPS data directly on it. So any picture people take, they can directly see where it is.
But you still have the same display, like
Yeah,
hardware.
but it's in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in the full 64 pixel mode and not 32.
Right.
They
Okay.
cut it in half.
Yeah, I might want to change as well, but
Mm.
because I also want to keep it on without the screen burning in, which already happened. But...
Yes, that happens fast. I didn't like that. So that's why I made my motion sensor on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, many people complain about it. They switched them. I mean, I just got a request from Dan for a few more displays.
Is that display still available for Metafruit?
Oh, I'm not sure. I got them from China.
No, okay.
There's some Banggood has them still, I think, or I have
Okay.
a different version. And sometimes you have to change the pins. Be very careful what you get. If
Yeah,
the pins
exactly.
are correct,
Well,
because sometimes they got the plus and the ground reversed, and I've seen it.
that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it's not fun. It burns. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
It go poof.
So it's shipped with a pair of dice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Random.
They have their own ideas about it, but
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I think just after this meeting, I'm just gonna raise a software issue to confirm exactly how survey mode works, because it's gonna need to go into the manual anyway.
that's a good idea. Yeah. As my bigger concern is you mentioned about the save files. but still, I'm still very worried about it, about how accurate the safe pulse is compared to the iRover.
Okay, so
Peter was supposed to do that for a year ago and test it, and he never did it. He keeps holding it off. I don't know why. He has probably a reason for that. He's normally quite good in that, but I really want him to dig into it. He's very good in it.
yeah, because that raises the issue then, of course, that like are the measurements that we're making, relevant, accurate, trustworthy, whatever. So so what I'm just going to do is just characterize the source impedance, see if there's just try to get an idea. But if it's just like a sample size of 1, that's not so good, but at least it's the start. Do what I can, but in the meantime, I'll keep working on the manual.
Okay. And for outstanding issues for the, well, Jelle, you seem to be very busy, but the outstanding software issues for the display and things like that. Like we have many things, like for example, the start screen doesn't say so much. There's something needs to be there, and we have some open places in the menu too, like how to say, the more detail later. I saw a few times, I think, something like that. There's we should go through it, because there's some empty places. There should be something at least.
Where?
Not in the drive mode and not in the survey mode. Those are both fine, I think.
The nano display is available on DigiKey. They have about almost 1,000 of them.
Oh, good. That is SS1306.
Yeah, it's the Adafruit part number.
Okay.
Adafruit is sold out, but they point you to DigiKey.
But be careful, because I remember that Joe had something with the Adafruits are a little bit different.
Oh,
They changed something on it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's what I recall, maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
They changed the mechanical dimensions just a little bit.
That was maybe it. That's Joe was very picky on that.
Yes, because I used the same thing in a project I did for the college, and all of a sudden the little window just didn't quite line up, so I had to change the mechanical design for the change the mechanical design of the front panel so that it would fit. And it wasn't a big difference.
No, it's a few millimeters or something like that.
Yeah.
Remember on the board we changed it too for that.
Yes. But functionally it's the same.
Okay, good. They are still available. Thank you, Michael, for checking so quickly.
sure.
Just check my Zen for the screens. There's a few pages which can use an update.
Yeah,
like
I think that's nice. It's nicer for the user. The first time they see it, they say, "Oh, it's empty."
Yeah, I like to learn more, and then it says, well, at some point there will be more information here.
So that's another one. I think that too.
A bit silly. Yeah.
No, but I found it enjoyable. For me, it's a pleasure. But I can imagine if a user it, said, "Oops, what's this?" It's like an Easter egg.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
and some setting pages are unfinished. Like if you go to start on local, there's no descriptions. Like you can do something,
I
but it
have one.
doesn't.
Yeah, I have one priority. That's important for if you write to the SD card. If you the configuration write to the SD card, it should get a confirmation somewhere, because now nothing happens. It writes it correctly, but it doesn't happen. There's
Yeah, but a
message
new
there.
user wouldn't get that experience.
Yeah, but or if they load a different log file and you want to write it again to the SD card.
No, because that, well, It's an edge case that wouldn't come up as often as you think, I think.
Okay.
Because now, unless you gave them a Zen with your own personal ID,
Yes.
and then
Exactly.
they,
That's what I had.
oh,
I
you
had
did that.
Because I burned them with my by accident.
Yeah,
And I sent to somebody, and
probably
then I said,
shouldn't be
"Oh,
doing that.
that doesn't work."
Yeah, yeah. I think a good idea is to have like a clean Zen
Yes.
setup
I think
before
so too.
sending,
Yes.
and
think
at least test
that-
it without SD card, and it would say you need an SD card. You have nothing set up. Like if that is the first experience you get, that's the good one, and then you can put in an SD card with your configuration, etc.
That's
So,
true.
Well,
but
the only
then I can
yeah.
understand why it's important. Why you mentioned that. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
covering up my mistakes.
yeah.
The well, the only thing you can't, one of the things you can't set from the user interface is the ID number, right? That has to be in the safe Zen.
Sure.
So,
It's true. Yeah.
so that's does that mean that you have to ship if you're shipping a completed unit, it has to have the safezen.txt
Yes.
file already set up
I do that.
with a blank API and a blank
Mm.
SSID and all.
Yeah, basically the
That's
only
that's
thing you need in the SafeZen file is device ID and then the number. That's it. Like
Yeah.
nothing
But,
else has to be there.
I
Okay.
don't mind if my API number is on it or my API key, because it's all over GitHub anyway. I mean, it was a few times in the point cast by accident, and then if people want to pick it up, they can pick it up.
Well, that's
Well,
Yeah,
so
and,
much.
look,
Yeah.
look for as a joke. Look for raise his API key. It's all over.
Well,
just like your Wi-Fi credentials.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll have to go visit you. But
you're welcome.
okay. But I think the bigger issue is that so the file itself. So if the safezen.txt file has only the device ID and the actual number, that's enough. So everything else
I
gets
think
ignored.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, everything else has defaults. Even the
That's good
device
to know.
number has a default 0, but then it would say, well, you haven't set up your device. That it
Right.
only
Okay.
checks for the device number. All the other things are like the default. Like you don't need a default Wi-Fi, or you don't need a default, like, I don't know, some other configurations. Like if you want to start logging or not, well, this picks the default, which is yes.
Okay. Okay.
Jelle, did we try to put an bGeigieZen Nano only how would you say, only SD card in the Zen and see what happens? What kind of error you get? Because it can.
Then you get a message there that there's a Zen file missing, the setup file.
That's all.
Well, it's basically the same as
It's
inserting
nothing.
an empty SD card.
Sure. Yeah. And then it will put a number in there. The number was in
If
Zen.
you have
Yeah.
if you have your device set up that it has an ID in its memory, then you have the option to write a new settings
Okay.
file to your SD card.
Yeah.
And use it.
Okay.
Yellow, you didn't have so much time, so we stopped it. I think then you have some more extra time for other things. And
yeah, if
many
there's
motions.
nothing else, we have some issues on GitHub. Do we have them prioritized? Like, I do have some time next weekend, so I will be picking up a few issues.
No,
Do
for
we
me
have
it's
a
fine next
priority?
weekend. It's okay too. Because tomorrow I will send out a few more of the Zens, and that will take a while before the people get them, so we can still fix things and tell them to upload the new firmware. That's fine.
I was thinking about playing around with the speaker on the Core 2 to get it to do clicks like an old Geiger counter. Just
Hmm.
experiment with that.
No, I tried it also before, and it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried it also before, and it's very difficult
You think
because
so?
Yeah, to try, especially when the pulses stack up next to each other.
we don't have a pulse callback or something. Like it's just a counter, and then once a second we retrieve the amount of counts that we had. So
Right. Oh, I
to do
see.
a lot of
Yeah.
clicks. I think we mentioned it last summer when I was trying it.
Oh, okay.
To do the clicks software-wise is a bit weird. So if we do want some clicks, the best is to do it through the hardware.
Right.
Well, what I was thinking of is just getting one of those tiny little 8-pin AVR or PIC, and just have it act as a 555 timer. Just
Right.
plop it in there
Hmm.
in parallel with the pin that's going to the ESP32. I mean, it's
Yeah. I mean, you think about the original implementation, it was, it was very direct. And so with software, this might be a little bit more difficult.
I think I did it on the Nano. Some
Right.
Pico Nanos I made special versions, and I made them clickable on it. I do not recall. Maybe a few years ago I made it. I have to look it up because I think I did it with a hardware counter. I put something in there at that time because you get the pulse directly in, and then when the pulse comes in, it gives them a beep. The moment
Yeah.
it comes in.
I think what I did try was like because we check every second. So after the second, you can see how many pulses you have gotten, and then you put output that to the speaker. Like you pulse so many
That's
times.
something to think
So
about. Different frequency.
it would be delayed by a second, but
Yeah, but
you'd
that's
still get.
fine. A second
On the
is-
other hand,
yeah, I think that's
I
a good
think you
idea.
had to you can't control the speaker like you have to do 32 pulses in this next second. Like you have to do it like go on, go off, go on.
No,
think
I
Right.
think you can do a
didn't-
frequency. There's a frequency, I think, is for making music. You can say this frequency you have to
Oh,
play.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I
Yes.
remember
Isn't
something
that the
like that.
tone then?
Because
But
you
you're
make
looking
a
for more of a
piano.
square wave than a sine wave.
Yeah, square, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't sound so nice, but it still makes
That's what the original click was. Yeah.
Yeah, you want the square like
Yeah.
basically. Well, it depends. Like if you have a very low frequency, but I don't know. You could try it out again.
Yeah.
There's no
Up,
issues.
up. Yeah. We could play around with it.
Or if Michael wanna
It's
go
not
ahead.
a necessary feature.
No, but
No,
if Michael
no.
wanna play
It would be
that's
nice.
fine. That will be nice, yes. It's Jelle should focus on other things. You can do the fun.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I was just sharing my experiences I had last year. So
No, thank you. Yeah.
but yeah, I think if we do want something like this, like more hardware, like it would be nice if we can have some optional pins that you can solder on, and then like put like a buzzer or something.
Oh yeah,
in
you can
there.
put a piezo element on it.
What?
A piezo element? Piezo?
Yeah.
Piezo?
Oh, right.
That's the easy way to do it.
That would make a nice click.
Yes, good clicks. There was
All right.
another thing that just popped up. I forgot. For
I got one too.
Jelle.
Well, you can go first. Do it.
The
No. Go ahead.
I started switching the BN880Q on my with a brand new one, and it was just miserable to solder because the pads are, first of all, they're not plated, it's just copper, and they're tiny. So I think that's going to be a problem for a kit. So I think we might have to actually insert the pins and solder them in, and then sort of ship the GPS with the pin sticking out the bottom so that they're ready to put into the board. So
that's a good point, yeah, because they're not so easy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I mean, yeah, like I'm experienced and I have a good soldering iron and all that, and it was still miserable.
For me, it's very easy to do, but I will. That's a good point for a beginner. Then we'll put them all in for the next kits I'm gonna send out.
Yeah. So if they can, so if you can have the, I don't know if it can.
Yeah, but I put the header on it too, so the header goes to, so they can get it only off one way.
Yeah, so the header would be facing down, right, with the plastic underneath, the pin sticking up the top, and then the header going down to, and then they could just stick the foam, push it in, and then solder the bottom of the board.
Yeah,
So
good idea. I like that.
yeah. I'll place it as an issue in the project.
Yeah.
Like a hardware issue.
Yeah, and I should take new pictures, so if people are gonna build it, they can see that directly, the new version. Because I still have to build about 15, send out 15 kits or something like that.
Okay. That's it for me. We're almost out of time.
Yeah, we are out of time already.
Nice.
So Rob, what did you remember what you were trying to say? Or
No.
Okay.
But I will put it in Slack if I remember it.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
and Louis, to be sure, you want 2 safe pulses? You said you want 2.
No, I just, well, one safe pulse at least, and then the little grill, right? The 3D printed.
Yeah. I have the older version. You have to maybe modify a little bit. I think it will fit.
Okay.
The 3D printed grid, you mean?
Yeah. That's the one. That
Because
way
I only
I
have
have
2, but you can have 1. I have 1, you have 1, so that's fine.
Okay. Great.
This is
Thank you.
only the first version, so.
Yeah. Well, if you're sending them out, one package is better than 2.
The package is small, but the grid is in there, and then inside the grid I put the bGeigieZen, 2 of them, and the safe pulse is next to it.
Okay.
You will see if you open it up.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
Okay, we're out of time. Have a good week, everyone.
yeah.
Have a good week.
Good.